question. What is a scary virus that sounded like a bear?
Coronavirus.
Can you guess? Up to date?
Coronavirus.
Up to date, how many people have been infected?
500 died.
More than 500 have died, 700 something.
Wow.
35,000 people have been infected. Less, how many people died? You guess 500, it's like 700 something, so it's still less than 1,000. About 2%, 2.5% have died. How about the 34,000 that survived? Do you know how they survived? Anybody here knows what's the cure? What's the cure? What's the cure for virus infection? Your own antibodies. To my knowledge, usually doctors just give IV for patients who are in critical condition, but people who are less critical, they just have to rest, wait until their antibodies take over the virus. 6 years ago, on Super Bowl day, I had to take my husband to an emergency room because a few days before he got infected, doctors say a common flu, just a common flu, go home and rest. Has high fever, but he becomes weaker and weaker. On Super Bowl day, he insists that he wanted to watch Super Bowl, and we only have one TV on our living room. So he come down from the bedroom. Half the way on the stairs, he was like, "This is weird. I see two people, two of everything on TV." My husband and I are not beer drinker, not alcohol drinker, so that scares us. You know, this has never happened before. So I was like, "I'm taking you to emergency room right away," which is a good thing because he was in a critical condition. So the doctor did all kind of tests to rule out cancer. They suspect it's an unknown virus. So everyone who enters his room has to wear new mask, new gown, new shoes cover. In 5 days, doctors took more than 10 blood samples in a day. So in 5 days, it's more than 52. And they concluded that he was attacked by an unknown virus and it had reached his meningitis, the brain. During the 5 days of hospital stay, he lost 30 pounds. When I have to roll him out from the hospital, he was trying to put on his pants, it just goes down. And he was like, "Wow, I don't know that I have lost so much weight." That's what happened when the IV taken out. You lost all the water weight that they given you. Now, I'm happy to report that he has been very healthy ever since because of my simple suggestion. I'm not a doctor, but from what I learned from my microbiology and nutrition classes, there are simple things you can do to fight virus. So, my first tip is really easy and actually it's fun to do, is eat lots of calories. About 30% to 50% of our calories intake is used to heat up our bodies. So if we don't consume enough calories, our body cannot produce antibodies. When you are sick, it's not time to diet. Don't eat salad when you're sick. You have to consume more calories, more carbohydrate, more protein, so your body can produce antibodies. In my husband's case, I fed him a lot of, because it's when you're sick, you don't have appetite. So you want to eat something that's easy to eat, boiled egg, and those Costco apple pies. That's very high in calories. Very high in calories, tastes good, easy to eat. It's kind of soft. Tips number 2. Stay warm. For years and years, I told my husband, if you have a cold, wear a scarf. But my husband is a type of like an old dog, you know? You know what they say about an old dog? It's hard to train, right? He grew up in Indonesia. He never wears scarf all his life. So he wouldn't wear a scarf until he got really sick. Now on cold nights, he wears scarf to go to sleep, even though his neck is as thick as Mike Tyson. Tip number 3 is rest. You might wonder, how come my husband gets sick with the virus? I was with him the whole time, but I was okay. Before he gets sick, actually he had a many sleepless nights because he had a special project that he was excited about. So that's probably what got him very sick. His body, his antibodies cannot be produced enough to fight the virus when it attacked him. I, on the other hand, always had my beauty sleep. Not only it keeps me beautiful, it keeps me healthy. When you're sick, do not exercise. You need to conserve calories to produce antibodies. We need to tell that to Atia. Tips number 4. This is actually a common sense. Advice. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. When I moved to America, one of the things that I feel kind of weird is that there's not that many hand washing stations in the restaurants outside of the restroom. People touch their wallet, they pay with money or credit card, and after that, without washing their hands, they eat chicken nuggets or fries with their hands. I also see sometimes kids over here, they go from playground to cafeteria. And I think it's very risky. Nowadays in the United States, they have an unknown virus that's polio-like virus. It's still unknown. And I think the best way to prevent it is to wash hands regularly, especially after playing or after touching animals. You know, sometimes people pet their animals and they eat, or they feed their animals and they eat. I'm thinking in my heart, oh my goodness, I mean, they're cute, those animals, but they don't shower every day. So you want to be careful and always wash your hands. I hope these simple tips will help you and your family to stay healthy. Thank you.